Hello everyone. The purpose of this video is not only to show my collection that I have so far, but it serves as an introduction to this channel. I'd like to give thanks to the 155 people that are subscribed to this channel. I really do appreciate it. And I hope that you guys, stick around to see what this channel turns into, because I honestly do not know. But anyways, I just barely started collecting figures last year. So I'm not too informed about the community. I'm not too into it. I just started, so yeah. So this is what I have so far. I don't really have a script for it, so I'm just kind of going with the flow, I guess. But I guess I have quite a bit. Not a lot, but quite a bit. Enough to have more than one video about it. But so far, let's go with the Transformers, because I do have quite a bit of them. But anyways, the first figure, I guess, or Transformer that I got was this one. I think she's from Rise of the Beast. Transformers, Elena, I think, or Alita, or RC, I'm not too sure. But this is the first figure that I picked up. It was about $5 at Walmart. So for $5, I guess the quality is okay, not too much details. It does what it's supposed to. It turns into a motorcycle. But yeah, there's not much paintwork or detail that goes into it. I don't expect much from it. It's $5. But the articulation is okay. It is kind of wonky because, the legs are kind of wonky. But overall, it's a solid $5 figure. Or Transformer, whatever you want to call it. It's nothing too special to it. It is what it is, but yeah, this is the first one that I got. And this is what started it all. So this one I got at Ross for like same thing, $5, $6. And it's pretty good, honestly. It has good articulation, especially for a little figure like this, and for $5, it's pretty great. I really like it. I really like the clear tube that goes into his gun. That part is really awesome. And I do like the design. How they did it is pretty great. I think it's for one of their TV shows. I'm not too sure. I stopped watching Transformers after like the third movie because they didn't really turn out so great. But anyways, the next Shockwave that I have is this one from Bumblebee. Shockwave is my favorite character, or my favorite Transformer. To me, he is pretty cool. I really like the single eye design. I like that he doesn't have a face. But as far as this one, the articulation is not that great. I got this guy for $30. Things that pop out on his shoulders, they really hinder a lot of articulation in the arms because it rubs up against this part. But overall, he looks just like how he does in the movie, and that's what I like. I really do not like it when they have it is the backpack, and I'll show you in a little bit what I mean. I don't like that Hasbro does that. But as far as this one, it really looks great, especially without the backpack. And yeah, so this is the Bumblebee Shockwave that I have. Pretty cool. It's really nice. It doesn't pose that well, but it gets the job done, I guess. A lot of articulation is hindered, especially in the arms. And now the next figure, the next Shockwave that I have is this one, and I picked this up for $30 as well. He is okay, not my favorite design. I don't like the big bulkiness, and I don't like where the arms are. I think it's very weird proportioned. It looks okay. It looks pretty cool. I really do like the blaster. I think that's the best part. What I don't like is that he has no hip swivel, so you can only turn his head and his legs. But overall, posing wise, it's not that great, just like how the Bumblebee one is. They're not that great. But as far as these three Shockwaves, my favorite is this one because it has a lot of posability, it has decent articulation, and it looks pretty cool. Obviously, this one is really dope, but just like these two, their articulation is not that great. Yeah, these are the Shockwaves that I have. I do want to pick up the new one that just came out from Hasbro because it looks just like how it does in the movie. And honestly, that is my favorite design of Shockwave. A lot of people don't like it. I do because it looks dope. So the next one I have is this guy. I don't know his name. I forgot his name. But he is from Rise of the Beast Transformer movie, the live action. And I got this guy at Ross as well for about like $14, $16, which is a pretty good steal to me, mainly because the articulation is pretty good. It's okay. It's standard, but it looks really nice. It has a lot of great detail. I really like the wrecking ball that he has. I really like it. One thing that I did like is his face. His face looks really well. I really like it. And this is the thing that I was talking about, the backpack in the back. Of course, you could just take it off. You know, there's like a hinge right here. You can just pop it off. But I do not like this. And just like how this Shockwave, it doesn't have it. And I really wish that they don't include this. But I guess, you know, this doesn't even turn into anything. This is a literal truck. So I can get why they have the backpack in the back. Just the way that they're designed. You know, I know that it's very hard to do. And so the next one that I have, the next two I also got from Ross, which are these guys from the Red Edition. I forgot the acronyms, but they came out with this Soundwave and Optimus, and they did come out with a Megatron, and I think that's it, which is a real big bummer because these designs are really great, especially for these characters. Soundwave, this is his best design, in my opinion. Same thing with Optimus. Nothing beats it. It looks really, really great. Yeah, I'm kind of let down that they didn't do any other characters because it would have really done well. I guess they didn't sell well because they were in Ross, but you know, it is what it is. But this guy is dope. I really like it. I like his face. It gives off a menacing look, especially with the Decepticon logo right in the chest. This is a really great design. And a really good feature that I like, you press this down and this opens and it's a little cassette tape. It doesn't transform. I think that's what a lot of people didn't like, is the fact that these don't transform, but it's not a big deal for me. I actually prefer that they don't because, you know, they can do a lot more. Style they can really capture. This is one of my favorite Transformers that I have in my collection so far because Soundwave is pretty cool. My favorite is Shockwave, but Soundwave is my second favorite just because he looks really cool, especially with this design. He looks dope. He looks menacing. I think he captures what a Decepticon should look like. Him and Shockwave, I think they capture it perfectly. So we have Optimus Prime, the G1 version. Comes with his cannon blaster, his gun, and he comes with his axe, you know, standard. Same thing too, a nice feature that they have is the matrix, and it is removable. I don't know if you can see it that well. It wasn't painted. It's like a grayish paint, but I painted this side chrome just to see how it looked, and it looks really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish it, and I think I might color this chrome as well. I'm not too sure. But as far as the matrix, it being chrome looks really dope. I don't know why they didn't paint it that. This is a custom paint. I did it looked clean like this, but it did do a battle damage paint on it. Just because in my eyes, I think, you know, Optimus, he is the Prime. He's the leader of the Autobots. You know, he goes into battle a lot, so I thought it just made sense for him to have battle damage, so that's what I did. This is the first custom paint that I did, so let me know in the comments how it looks. I guess I could have done a little bit better, but I really did rush it. But yeah, I just wanted him to make it seem like, you know, he's been in battle, he's dirty, he's all scuffed up, just like his blaster. I guess I could do a little bit more detail in it. I just wanted to make him look a little bit dirty. I think I might do the same with this guy, but I'm not too sure yet. Let me know how it looks in the comments. And the last ones that I do have are from YOLO Park, which is Orion Pax and Bumblebee. I already did a review on this guy, but I didn't do a review on Bumblebee, probably because I was too lazy. But anyways, I'm gonna do a quick review on these guys and let you guys know what I think. As far as Bumblebee and Orion Pax, the YOLO Parks are great. They do really well with the sculpt work and the paint and capturing how they look in the movies. I want to get more of Yolo Parks, but one thing I do have to complain is that the quality on these guys are not that great. If you look, there's a little crack right here on both sides, on both legs. They're cracked. The reason why is because the quality of the plastic is not that great. It's very fragile and thin. So it broke on the first day I got it when I was putting them together. So, and another thing, his arm is loose. But same thing with this guy, you know. Nothing has broken on him yet, but one thing that I do have to say about this guy, his parts pop off very easily. Just like Orion Pax, his arms, if you like move it around a lot, it will come off. But you can just pop it back on. But yeah, same thing with this guy. So I really had to glue down stuff that, you know, doesn't move so it could just stay in place, because a lot of parts kept popping off when I would pose him and it got me frustrated. So I just went ahead and glued everything down. So now he's okay. He's all right. But this is a really great design. The reason why I got him was because of his faceplate. He looks pretty dope with his mask on. You know, he looks pretty cool. He looks menacing. He doesn't look like, you know, friendly at all, especially when he has his battle mask on. He looks like he's ready to fight. And he reminds me of was it Samus? It reminds me of Samus a lot, just the way how it's designed. So yeah, but anyways, that is my collection for Transformers. And so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off right here because it's quite a long video. But I'll let you guys know. I'll do another video on the rest of my figures. But as far as Transformers go, my top 3 favorite Transformers that I have in my collection so far. Soundwave. His joints are very loose. The plastic is very soft, but this is my favorite. I guess it goes like this. These are my top 3. But yeah, that's all I have so far. Thank you guys for listening and watching. And if you made it this far, give a like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video.